Ever wonder why horror movies stick with you long after the credits roll? It's not just the frights, it's the stories that burrow under your skin, um, the ones that make you think and maybe even question reality. Over the last few years, a wave of truly innovative horror films has emerged, uh, pushing boundaries and redefining what scares us. These aren't just jump scares and gore, they're explorations of trauma, obsession, and the darkness within us all. Now, uh, and there are 7 million people that have a property about horror outcomes as part of the Skinameric. Two children awaken to find their father missing and their home altered. It's less about what you see and more about what you feel. A primal fear evoked through experimental pacing and a lo-fi aesthetic. Um, it's a film that lingers, a nightmare. Stop motion 2024 takes us inside the mind of an animator consumed by her work. As her latest project takes shape, the line between reality and creation blurs, leading to a terrifying and visceral unraveling. It's a haunting exploration of artistic obsession and the cost of bringing nightmares to life. uh, Immaculate presents a chilling scenario. An American nun joins a remote Italian convent, only to discover she's pregnant. Um, what begins as a spiritual journey quickly descends into a horrifying revelation of dark secrets and religious fanaticism. Sydney Sweeney delivers a powerhouse performance in this unsettling thriller. Infinity Pool 2023 plunges into a world of hedonism and violence, and uh, the a struggling writer and his wife vacation at an exclusive resort where the wealthy indulge in their darkest desires, and the consequences are unique. It's a surreal and disturbing look at privilege and the corruption of the human spirit. Um, Censor 2021 uh, is a love letter to the 1980s video nasty era. A film censor becomes obsessed with a movie that mirrors her sister's disappearance, leading her down a rabbit hole of madness and obsession. Um, it's a stylish and atmospheric thriller, and that pays homage to classic British horror. Usual um, Hellraiser reimagines the iconic franchise, introducing a new Cenobite and emphasizing practical effects and visceral body horror. Um, it stays true to the spirit of the original while offering a fresh and terrifying experience for fans. And uh, Terrifier 2, 2022, is not for the faint of heart. Art the Clown returns with even more gruesome and over the top violence in this extended slasher that gained notoriety for its extreme gore. It's a cult favorite for those who enjoy a truly shocking experience. Um, and M3 Dan became a viral sensation for a reason. This AI doll is designed to be a child's best friend. Um, but when things go wrong, she becomes something far more sinister. It's a clever and creepy exploration of technology and the dangers of unchecked artificial intelligence. A Quiet Place Day One in 2024 takes us back to the beginning of the invasion. And this prequel kind of explores the chaos and terror of the initial outbreak in New York City. Um, it maintains the tension and suspense of the original films while expanding the scope of the story. Scream 6 moves the Ghostface killings to the bustling streets of New York City, where the survivors must navigate a new and terrifying landscape uh, as a new killer emerges. It's a clever and self-aware slasher that continues the franchise's legacy. Um, the Night House is a psychological horror that delves into grief and the unknown. Um, a woman uncovers disturbing secrets about her husband's life after his death. And it's a haunting and atmospheric thriller that will stay with you long after the credits roll. Evil Dead Rise takes the franchise to a new location, a crumbling apartment building in Los Angeles. Um, the Deadites are back and they're more terrifying than ever. It's a relentless and over the top horror that will leave you breathless. The First Omen delves into the origins of the demonic child, Damien, of the triname Matt Boddick. This prequel explores the conspiracy surrounding his birth and the darkness that lies within the Vatican. It's a chilling and atmospheric thriller. It will leave you questioning everything, and that these are easy to see a deal of build in the middle. So what they set up when they act about
A woman with a titanium plate in her head undergoes a radical transformation that seems.
It's a bizarre and provocative exploration of identity, body horror, and the human condition. Uh, Smile is a terrifying psychological thriller. A therapist is haunted by a disturbing incident and begins to see sinister smiles everywhere. It's a creepy and atmospheric horror that will leave you looking over your shoulder. X is a throwback to the 1970s slasher films. A group of filmmakers set out to make an adult film in rural Texas, but they soon encounter a terrifying threat just to counter. It's a stylish and suspenseful horror that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Fresh 2022 is a dark and twisted romantic thriller. A woman meets a charming man, but she soon discovers his horrifying secret. It's a clever and unsettling horror that will leave you questioning your own judgment. And Oddity 2024 follows a blind medium investigating her twin sister's death. The film uses folklore and a chilling atmosphere to build suspense. Uh, it's a slow burn mystery that culminates in a shocking reveal. Um, Long Legs 2024 stars Nicolas Cage in a transformative role. A psychic FBI agent investigates a series of murders linked to a terrifying figure. The film uses occult symbolism and a heavy atmosphere to create a sense of dread. Mad God 2021 is a stop motion masterpiece created over 30 years. It's a descent into a hellish underworld filled with grotesque creatures and machines. It's a visual feast for those who appreciate experimental animation and with bones and all. Is a coming-of-age road movie with a dark twist. And a young woman discovers she has cannibalistic urges and embarks on a journey to find others like her. It's a haunting and unsettling exploration of loneliness and isolation. And Nope, 2022 is a science fiction horror that blends suspense and spectacle. Two siblings attempt to capture evidence of a mysterious object in the sky. It's a visually stunning and thought-provoking film that will leave you questioning what you've seen. Late Night with the Devil 2023 presents a lost tape of a live occult demonstration gone wrong. The film captures the aesthetic of 1970s television while delivering a unique and terrifying experience. It's a clever and unsettling horror that will leave you questioning what's real. Barbarian starts as a psychological thriller and quickly descends into something far more terrifying. A woman discovers a hidden secret in her rental home. And this is a shocking and unpredictable horror that will be keeping you, keeping you on the edge of your seat. And I know, and Pearl is a prequel to X that delves into the backstory of one of modern horror's most memorable villains. And it's a chilling and unsettling exploration of obsession and madness. When Evil Lurks is a relentless and uncompromising horror that follows two brothers as they attempt to contain a demonic entity. It's a shocking and terrifying film that will leave you breathless. Talk to Me explores the dangers of obsession and the supernatural. A group of teenagers discovers a way to conjure spirits, but they soon unleash something they can't control. It's a creepy and atmospheric horror that will leave you questioning what's real. The Menu is a dark and satirical thriller, and a group of wealthy individuals travels to a remote island for an exclusive dining experience, but they soon discover that the menu is far more sinister than they could have imagined. Alien Romulus is Changed 2024, returns the franchise to its horror roots, and a group of space colonists encounters the terrifying xenomorph. It's a claustrophobic and suspenseful horror that will leave you on the edge of your seat. The Substance critiques societal standards of beauty and the entertainment industry's obsession with youth. A fading celebrity undergoes a radical procedure to create a younger version of herself. But things quickly spiral out of control. So which of these films truly resonated with you? Let us know in the comments. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,